Hello, everybody. It's Tia Christie, and we do tips from Tia, and we, go cool places and we do cool things to ourselves. And as you remember, it was about 6, 7 months ago at this point. I got my eyebrows done by the wonderful Samantha, and yeah, we've talked lots of brows with Sam. And today we decided to come in, have another chit chat because. Yeah, you got to see that I put on makeup. I should have waited to do that, but it's okay. Sam got to see them, and how do you think they look?
I like them. Yeah, they feel natural, nice and natural everyday look. Because you don't want to look tattooed at the end of the day, even though it is a tattoo.
Yes,
we don't want people to know.
Right.
That's the goal.
Yeah, so it's very cool because I feel like I can run out of the house in the morning or whenever, just like without makeup on, and I'm not scaring children or pets or anything like that anymore. So it's good. But then I can also just add like a little bit of makeup to it and look a little bit more done.
Yeah.
And I don't look like, and I love how you said it earlier, Disney villain.
Yeah.
I don't look Disney villain. Some people, that's the goal, and that's okay. We're not judging. But that wasn't my goal.
Yes.
And so when do you think like touch-up should be for most people?
Touch-up anywhere from like 1 to 3 years.
Okay.
So depending how faded you are, after that initial healed result from the first 2 sessions, you want them to fade at least like 50% or more before you do a touch-up.
Okay.
And that's going to keep them more on the natural side versus that like filled in tattooed style.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so like my color has changed, and we were talking about that, and I lost my strokes. All right, so strokes aren't for all folks. Apparently.
Yeah. Wait, that was good. That was good. Literally.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, so my strokes in front disappeared, and that's okay. Anytime something foreign is like in my skin, it's like get out anyway. So that's okay. I know. Just have fun with it. But losing that is okay. But I ended up, like I said, doing more like an ombre to kind of like pull it in with the makeup, and that's fine. I don't want to scar. That's like my whole thing.
Yeah.
We tried it twice. It didn't work. So we probably won't do it again.
Yeah. Everybody's different. Probably just stick to like powder next time. Because the microblading's so fine that if we are like a little more oily in those certain areas, that's kind of what pushes that pigment out more. Whereas like the machine creates little channels with the needle, so it's a little more stable in the skin versus the microblading.
And I'm an overachiever, so I probably tried to like moisturize perfectly and all of that stuff, and I probably overdid it, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Life happens. But the powder itself, the nano, has healed so nicely. It has remained so nice, and I get so many compliments on it. I remember when I first got it done, we were making jokes, and like just even like me and my people, my circle, is like, oh, are you gonna get these? And like very dramatic and drastic, and but then it was funny. I went out and I had my hand like this, and I was like, okay, is everybody ready for the great reveal? And I did it, and every eyeball was like right up.
Like, what did you do?
What did you do? It looks really good. So that's what happens. And I remember for like that first week after having them done, people would look at me and they go, something's different.
Yes.
Did you get your teeth whitened?
Yeah.
Like it was something like that. And it was really cute.
Yes, like people know you did something and they know you look good, but they don't know what you did.
Yeah.
They're like, what is that? And I hear that all the time. So I'm like, good, that means we did a good job.
That is genuine success right there, girl. This one right here. She knows what she's doing. So, all right, so 1 to 3 years for most people. Now, we did a lot of red for mine because I'm a natural redhead and I got a lot of red pigments. Now, is red just like hair color too? Hardest to get rid of, hardest to keep? Would you say it's the same with the tattoo?
In a sense, it depends. Like, I feel like I did a little more reddish in yours to be safe because I knew that once it heals in the skin, you're viewing it through that top layer of the epidermis, and that tends to cool the pigment down. And then you kind of lose those like orangey tones first as well. So that's why you never want to do like too dark or anything for your skin type, because you can kind of lose it quicker. And then for yours, we would just keep them warm every time we do a touch up.
Yeah. We're gonna go a little darker next time. We talked about it, maybe get a little villain in there.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little, But we'll see. We'll see. She's a professional. I trust her. Whatever she says goes. But I will tell you, everywhere I have gone, people have seen our videos from before already. Good. And I had 3 people tell me they came to see you. So, I hope that that was good and they weren't bad clients at all, right? Okay. That makes me happy. We all have our stories. But no, anything else you want to share? We're at the 6-month mark. Is there anything that I should be doing to kind of maintain them?
Now that it's summer, just SPF. Just
Okay.
be mindful of the sun. It's not going to damage them, being out in the sun here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But it can fade them quicker over time. But if you're not like a sun worshiper, then you're fine, And that first week of healing is the most important. Obviously, we already got that done with them. But anybody getting it done in the summer, you just need a week out of the sun, minimal sweating, no swimming, no saunas, and you're fine. After that, you're good. You can wear
baseball hats.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Lots of hats, lots of shade,
yes.
And then SPF when it's healed.
Carry a little parasol. I think that'd be cute, right? And also, like, I was thinking about, my regimen that I've done over the last 6 months. And like we talked about Retin-A, and I've done the Retin-A, and I had no issues with that. Good. I've done the, the exfoliating soaps and, things like that. No problem. Good. And I think I even did, I'm not a big facial girl, but I think I did one and no issues, so it was like everything that you said was right on point. One of the things that I was thinking about, because, I was looking into some different procedures, I'm always up to date with different procedures that come in. And so when we look at getting something like this done, and then we're looking at like IPL, or we're looking at the skin pen or something like that, do we have to have any concern with things like that?
You can mention it to the provider. Typically, they, especially if they've been doing it for years, they're probably well versed in like what to be careful of. They probably learned that in their training in the protocol. But you could always say, for like an extra precaution, can you either do, so for like peels or microneedling, you could always have them do like a layer of like Vaseline just to stay away from that area. IPL, if you're really nervous, they can do, or you can bring, I guess it would depend on like the med spa. They probably will have, like, here we carry thick white pencils in each room. And if they want to be extra careful to not hit the permanent makeup, they'll just cover it with a white pencil. That way they don't target it with the laser.
That's cool. That was my biggest question, because IPL, if you don't know, specifically targets like dark spots under the skin, right? Which this is exactly what that is, right? So what it would do, if I understand correctly, it would actually like pull it out eventually. So I guess if you have a bad job, go and get some IPL. But if you're trying to treat those brows, make sure white pencil or that's really good. Good information. Awesome.
Definitely helpful.
All right, cool. Anything else we should know?
Nothing I can think of right now. And if you have any questions, I do offer consults. And then if you have previous work that you might want touched up, send photos. I'm always willing to look at it. A lot of times though, if someone has had their brows done, one too many times without letting it fade, there's too much pigment in the skin for a touch-up. So again, that's why it's important to wait and let them fade before you do a touch-up.
Yes.
So some people don't like having to pencil their brows in, but with the reality of it, to keep it natural, you might have to time.
Right.
Some people that might still be every day, and some it might just be when you do your makeup or you want something a little more bold. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that was a great post that you put up. It was like a couple months back, and you were like, it is not the end all be all answer.
Yes.
It is so you don't have to spend so much time on your brows. And I think that that's so important. And look, when we look at our brows for too long, it's really crazy. Like they just start to morph into other things, and we don't want that. No. So let the professional take a look at it. And honestly, your consults are great.
Thanks.
People have said that you've answered exactly what they need. They feel confident and comfortable. So honestly, this is a girl to come to, especially if you are in the area. Tell them how to get a hold of you, please.
Yes. So you can go to SamanthaJulietteBeauty.com. On there I have my direct booking link, or you can shoot an email, SamanthaJulietteBeauty@gmail.com. And Instagram too.
Yeah.
Samantha Juliette Beauty.
I'm a huge fan. I'm following her everywhere, so you know, just find me and follow her. But yeah, no, huge fan and highly, highly recommend it. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yay.